Hey everybody, this is JR Chunks 21, bringing you another deck profile. This is based around a deck that I just revamped. It's an older mechanic, the synchro mechanic. A little background on me: I've been playing the game since it came out in North America, so I've played a long time. And of all the mechanics that have been released, my favorite and the one that I go to all the time is synchros. I just like the deck. So I'm gonna bring in sorry about that. I'm going to be giving you the deck profile of my current synchro deck, my synchron deck, and we're also gonna do a little discussion about a card that I consider to be highly underrated. So I'm just gonna go through here, show you some of the cards that are in it. You've got your old entity, double phonon pulse, Excel, Jet, Armides, Tech Genus Hyper Librarian, Junk Gardna, BLs of the Diabolic Dragons, and I'm sure I butchered that name. You've got your Shooting Quasar Dragon, your Cipher the Divine Dragon, Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon, Cosmic Blazer Dragon, Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now, side deck, I've got an old friend, an old card of mine, and this is the actual deck build from what I use in real life. This is you've got my Shield Wing, my Silver Wing, Anti-Spell Fragrance. Just ignore these two right here. We'll get to those in a little bit. Mirror Force is sided and MST sided. Now, main deck, you've got, I've got my Bottomless Trap Hole, Scrap Iron Scarecrow, Double Fiendish Chain, Quaking Mirror Force, Solemn Warning, Starlight Road, Call of the Haunted, double MST, Tuning Wear, Double Tuning and Double Tuning Wear, the Warrior Returning Alive, Rhoda, or Reinforcement of the Army, Lightning Vortex, which we'll get into that in a little bit, Soul Charge, Primal Seed, Pot of Dictomy, Pot of Duality, Foolish Burial, 1-for-1, Triple Quick Draw Synchron, Swift Scarecrow, Double Level Eater, Triple Junk Synchron, Double Jet Synchron, a Doppel Warrior, a Brush Warrior, Clear Effector, which just came out in Duelist Saga, which is it's a really good card, and one of my new go-tos for Synchro something. Dandelion, Synchron Carrier, and this is where I get kind of unique. I've got Primal Seed and BLS Envoy at the beginning, which I cannot tell you how many times this card has pulled me out of the frying pan. Quick Draw, Quillbolt Hedgehog, and, of course, Synchron Explorer. Now we're going to get into the topic of the card, the discussion card. And that card is Lightning Vortex. So, here's what it says verbatim. Discard one card. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. And while this card has the downside of not being like a Dark Hole or a Raigeki, in a Synchron deck, you really do like to have your stuff in the graveyard. There's no greater feeling than knowing your opponent has no way to Book of Moon their stuff, and flipping the Lightning Vortex and ditching the Quillbolt Hedgehog, or ditching Doppel Warrior, or ditching Dandelion, and then going into a Synchro Summon and breaking out a Quasar. There's no greater feeling, because you've destroyed the field. And while that's a pretty massive combo, it's one I've pulled off 3 or 4 different times that I can remember. And that's just because those were matches that I actually was pretty proud of, because I was facing pretty much imminent defeat when I pulled the Lightning Vortex. I think a lot of people it's a very underrated card, because it came out back about the same time Dark Hole and Raigeki came out, and while they have been banned, limited, semi-limited, I cannot remember a time Lightning Vortex was actually on the ban list. And it's just a good board wipe. And it lets you control what goes into your graveyard. And the way the game works, a lot of decks like stuff in the graveyard. Go figure. So, I thought I'd just make this quick, short little video talking about Lightning Vortex and kind of just giving my 2 cents on Lightning Vortex and how it's one of the best cards I run. I run it in my real synchron deck. I have it cited for a couple other decks that I've built so far, just because it lets you control your graveyard, what goes into your graveyard, and it lets you board wipe the opponent's field. And it's not like Dark Hole, where if you want to get rid of a bunch of high-powered monsters that you're facing down, you don't have to Dark Hole your own field. And you don't have to try to top deck or get that one Raigeki in your whole deck. Now, I have done extensive duels with this deck. I've pretty much been using it since. The only things that have recently been added to it is Crystal Wing and Cosmic Blazer. For the most part, the deck is just the way it was when I built it. So, I thought I'd make this little video, show you another one of the decks that I build and run, and see how you guys feel about Lightning Vortex. I will be doing a dueling match for maybe an hour or two sometime this weekend. I'll be putting that up as a comment on this video and the video on my Dark Magician deck build. So be on the lookout for that. The name is going to be the same as what it is right now for the YouTube channel. It's going to be JR Chunks 21. It'll be sometime during the weekend, and it'll be U.S. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them in the video. Again, sorry for the crummy video and audio. This is being recorded on a cell phone, as I'm still new to YouTube, so I don't have any high-tech equipment. So a lot of these are going to be done with cell phones, with the cell phone. And I'll have a good day, and like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos. I might do an upload of another one of the decks that I've been working on. I'll just give you a little preview of what it is right here. So, I'll leave that. I'll be leaving off now. All of you have a lovely night, and have a good day tomorrow.